Hello. Welcome back, Savage is here, and let's just get right into the video. I'm more excited than you guys, and I am the one that making this video. So that must be something. As right now, Izuku, after finally waking up from his sleep, going to the bathroom before finally coming into the kitchen and saying hello to his mother. As Inko said, "Good morning, Izuku." Hey mom, good morning. Are you still, Izuku, is something on your mind? Nothing, it's just, I had a rough first day on school. Alright, dear. But just to let you know, as she coming closer to him, giving him a passionate kiss on his forehead, saying, "You can tell me anything you want. I'm your mother." As Izuku said, "Okay. Okay, I'll have to go to school, so bye." As Inko said, "Alright, dear, have a good day. Oh, and here is your lunch. Just, if you have anything you want to say it to me. You can tell me anything you would like to say. I'm your mother after all. I'll understand anything that you want." As Izuku just nodding his head before finally leaving the home, closing the door behind of him, saying, "As much as I want to tell you, there's things that are better left unsaid." As he just walking away. As going down the street, just looking down, then just genuinely sad. Doesn't know what to say to himself, doesn't know what to do anymore. Looking through the windows of some TV shops showing the news of the ghost boy attacking UA and, riding a giant meat monster. Just taking a deep breath, trying to tell himself that everything is okay, but who would lie to himself like that? Nothing is okay. Well, until Izuku just seeing an old woman walking down the street before it seemed that a criminal just grabbed her bag and starts running away, with no heroes close by. Izuku looking at this and seeing that the woman is just asking for anybody to help, he thought maybe, just maybe, this will be one last time. After all, it's still his responsibility. As Izuku got into the alleyway and tried to, go ghost. As he tried it, once and another, a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and when he finally realized that the criminal has been already taken by the heroes or a police officer that was close by, he just staring at his hands saying, "Why couldn't I go ghost?" As he go back into the alleyway trying to do normal things, phasing, hitting, shooting, anything, punching, lifting, flying, floating, going invisible, nothing of it seems to work. As Izuku just staring at his hands saying, "Did I lose my ghostly powers? Did I just lose my ghostly powers? This serious? Am I not dreaming? Alright, let me find out if I'm not dreaming." As he tried to go intangible and just walk through the wall, but he just hit his face and fall on the ground with his nose bleeding, saying, "Ouch! That was painful. That was painful. Yes! Finally! I'm free from this stupid responsibility. Fuck! Finally free! Finally. No more of the heroes trying to hunt me down, or the police putting a bounty on my head, or my mother wanting to tear me down molecules. Finally, I can live a normal life." Well, it seemed that ectoplasmic thing that the portal did to me, it was temporarily. I'm thankful. Well, either way, have a school day. As Izuku going into UA, this time more happier than normal. Very, very much happier than normal. As Izuku just walking into his class, doing his normal day-to-day things, and beside they got what seemed to be a new project that Power Loader told them about, being that all of them were gonna have to make a hero costume for one of the heroes in class 1A and B. Mei Hatsume have got basically the was signed to make a costume for a student named Tenya Ida. For Izuku, he got to make a costume for a student named Katsuki Bakugo. As Izuku, at the first he was a bit weirded out about it, but after that he started going into designing. While Mei said, "Are you okay, Midoriya?" As Izuku said, "Why would I not be okay? I'm so happy today. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things to do. This will be amazing." As Mei said, "Well, at least it's good to see you happy. I'm gonna go working on Ida's costume." As Izuku said, "Okay." As Izuku just thinking, saying, a bit of explosions there, more containers here. Ooh, a giant gauntlet that can collect his sweat will be an amazing idea to make stronger explosions. Maybe putting some heaters that will gonna help it. Ooh, how about a Gatling gun? As Power Loader just noticing how Midoriya is suddenly becoming happier than normal. He think that Mei influence have gone on him. Which either way, after the day of the school ended, not all the students managed to complete their costumes. For Midoriya, he managed to do that in just one day, which really a very big feat in his class, being him and Mei Hatsume the only people that managed to complete it. After all, they have just 2 days to complete the costumes, but either way, Izuku starts walking back into his school, while Power Loader's right now in his this class, putting everything back in its place, just trying to make the class look as clean as possible for the next day, before he finally turned off the lights, saying, "Well, that was a second day of UA. Seems that Mei Hatsume and Midoriya are getting on the top of the class so quickly. I wasn't surprised by that. After all, they are very smart people. Wonder what will they do with their lives." As he was about to turn the light off before suddenly the door just shut in front of his face. The place all goes dark, and before he noticed it, someone phasing through the wall saying, "Finally, I am Technus, master of all technology. I've made my way into this school of heroes." As Power Loader said, "What the?" As immediately Technus, looking into Power Loader, said, "You are a hero of this school, aren't you? Or are you a teacher? Now tell me, where can I find the main main power core, or the computer, or the control room?" As Power Loader said, "Who are you?" "I'm asking questions here, teacher. Now tell me, where is the control room?" As Power Loader was about to attack, Technus. However, Technus, using his technological abilities, forced some wires from the walls to wrap around Power Loader, and Technus said, "Well, how about we try this again, shall we?" As Power Loader trying to break free. However, with Midoriya that's right now coming out of UA, with Mei said, "Well, it was a nice day. What are you gonna do after?" But before he continues, suddenly the doors of UAs, the walls just shut down, the windows just closed, and all the students that didn't manage to come through the main gate have, been held inside. As even those that tried to jump over the wall, they got electrocuted, but what seemed to be an invisible electric wall that's surrounding the whole school. As Izuku said, "What the?" Him and Mei are one of the few students that managed to walk through the gates before it's getting closed, as suddenly a giant hologram face just appeared in the middle of the sky, saying, "I am Technus, master of all technology. All that works on electricity have took this entire hero school hostage, and I took your number one hero too. Now, if my demands will not gonna be met by 24 hours, actually scratch that, make it 3 hours. If my demands are not met, I will go to destroy this whole school and make it collapse on itself with all the students and the teacher inside. And I will gonna let the robots that this school owns goes on the city on a mad rampage to destroy all that it can see. So, if you do not want your little country to be destroyed by me, Technus, the master of technology. You better do what I say. As suddenly the screens of all the city just goes into what seemed to be a countdown into 3 hours. As Izuku said, what the? As Mei said, is that a ghost? As Izuku said, a ghost? As heroes start coming into the place, taking the students that managed to come out of the gate away, with the heroes like Endeavor, Hawks, and many others just trying to break the barrier, trying to fly into it, trying to burn it, trying to destroy it, but they just cannot do. These gates are not just any gates, these are ectoplasmic powered gates, and it's more harder to do when Technus having complete control over the technology around the school, the security system, the defense mechanisms, all of that. The heroes just cannot come in, and it's no better for those that inside. All Might, Aizawa, and the rest of the teachers, they all are wrapped by what seem to be, well, quirk canceling colors and all of that talk, which is really not letting them do anything. As Izuku just staring into this, while Mei and Izuku running away, she said, what do you think the heroes will do? As Izuku said, I don't know. As, well, by the time that the heroes are trying to just attack, a 1 hour have already passed. As Technus speak again saying, 1 hour have passed, 2 left, and it's 1 hour closer to your demise. As, immediately, Izuku saying in his head, there's no help, they cannot do anything to these walls. The only thing that can possibly go through ectoplasmic energy is a ghost. As, well, some of the heroes, being one of them Endeavor saying, can't we do anything about these walls? As one of the police officers saying, we're trying to contact the Hero Safety Commission if they can help us to hack into the systems. However, it seems that Technus have put a 1 billion digit codes into the security system of UA. It will take about 10 hours or maybe even more days just to break it. As, well, Endeavor said, we don't have all that time. As the heroes just continue attacking, trying to do anything, hacking, stealthing, anything. But Izuku just realized that the only way that they can possibly do that is to go through the walls. And the only student that can do that, beside Miria that is already inside there captured by a quirk cancelling color, is him. Or was going to be him. As Izuku just looking down before starts running away, saying to Mei that he's gonna go back into his home, while Mei is just gonna wait there to watch what will gonna happen since she is interested in what's going to happen. So Izuku got into an alleyway saying, come on, why in the one day that I'm finally free from my responsibilities, my power goes? Come on, please, not now, not this way. As Izuku just slamming his head against the wall saying, come on, turn invisible, turn intangible, anything, as he's just tearing up saying, no, I can't allow this, I cannot allow this. As Izuku just falling on the ground saying, why did my power go? Where did my power go? Isn't that what you wanted? As Izuku just turning around, looking left and right saying, who said that? As the voice continues saying, you wished it, and it so was shall be. You're the one that wanted your power to be gone. All what I did is just grant you your wish. As Izuku said, wish? What do you mean? Your desire was to lose your power, so I gave you what you desired. As Izuku looked in front of him to see what seemed to be a ghost of a woman that's floating ahead of him, up in the air. That looks very much like what seemed to be, well, a genie. As Izuku said, who are you? As the woman said, my name is Desiree, and I gave you what you wished for. You wanted your powers away, so I gave it to you. That was your whole wish, wasn't it? Let me remind you, I wish that my power was gone. I never wanted this power to start with. I just want this responsibility to be off of my shoulders. Those were your wishes, and it was shall be. As Izuku said, but you are the one that took my powers from me. As Desiree continued saying, incorrect. I was the one that granted you your wish of losing said power. So why are you angry on me? Aren't you the one that wished for it to be gone? It was your dream. It was your wish. It was your desire. And I just granted them to you. Aren't you happy with what you wished for? As Izuku said, not like this. Give me back my powers. I wish for my powers to be back. Nuh-uh, I do not work like this. You wished for your power to be gone? They are gone. I do not give or cancel back what I already made. So, you are just another normal human on the street. No more ghostly powers to count on. Nothing to be able to do in the face of danger that humans such as you cannot handle. So, I hope that you're happy with what you wished for, child. As the woman just waving away before blowing a kiss towards him and just disappearing into thin air, saying, let's see, what will you do now without your ghostly powers? As she just disappears, and Izuku said, no, come back here, Desiree! Not like this. Great, now I have two ghosts on the loose. Come on, Midori, think. As he just opening his phone to see that the counter is still going down, and it's like a half an hour have already passed, leaving 1 hour and a half on the time limit. As Izuku said, come on, Midori, think. How can you fix this? How can you get your powers back? Or how can you get new ones? The portal! As Izuku starts running as fast as he can. But he cannot go into the forest so quickly on feet, so he done one more legal thing and basically stole a bike and started driving to the forest as fast as possible after apologizing for the bike owner, telling him that is a life or death situation. And finally, after he arrived on the mansion, he just walks as fast as possible, opening the secret answering into the portal down below. As he see that, well, he already turned off the energy on it, so he activate everything back, but turns off the portal. As he just going on the computer saying, come on. If my powers were given to me by this portal after I was inside of it, what will happen if I did it again? Would I get my powers again? As Izuku just doing that. However, he noticed that when the portal will get activated, power was only 50%. As Izuku said, wait a minute, was the ectoplasmic energy that covered me was just 50%? Well, this is a life or death situation, so... As Izuku raising up the power of the portal into 120%, as he walked inside the portal, after wearing a costume that he prepared, saying, okay, this will be hard, but please don't kill me. Actually, scratch that! Kill me, please! As he just pressed on the green button before a flash of green light just covers him. And right now, with Technus inside UA, he just right now floating through the computers before going finally visible again to look into the eyes of Principal Nezu, saying, your hero's time is going down so quickly, Nezu, and it's only few minutes before I finally be able to destroy this whole school and attack the city. As immediately Nezu said, what is even your demise? What are you demanding? As, Technus said, my demands? Well, it's simply this. I want every single computer of this country under my control. And the satellites of Japan too. But since your country won't give it away, I'm gonna have just to take it, and it will be by force. As right now All Might, that's still also against the wall in his small might form, saying, "You won't get away with this." As he said, "Oh, you shut up. I, Technus, have already managed to achieve my dreams, and my goals will gonna be achieved in more than half an hour. Who will stop me? Your heroes cannot go through my walls. Nobody on this planet, no human, can defeat me." As suddenly, outside of of UA, the heroes just continue trying to attack, while Never standing, taking a resting. What can we do? As the police officer said, "We don't know. There's nothing we can do. We contact the Hero Safety Commission and they are thinking about a way to settle this." But before he even continued his talk, Endeavor just pushing the police officer away, as a green blitz of energy just flew right through them, between them, going right through the wall, as Endeavor just feeling like he saw a bullet, faster than a bullet. As the the police officer said, "What was that?" As Endeavor said, "I don't know." But inside UA, Technus continued talking, saying, "And I shall control all what is in this country, all the technology, all that electricity goes through, or all that works on electricity. I will vow on my soul that I will control this whole world with the technology that I'll get." As he heard from behind the sound saying, "Can you stop chatting? You're really getting annoying." As Technus said, "Who dares to defy me?" As he turned around to see a child levitating in the middle of the air, with his eyes glowing green, crossing his arms together saying, "I dare." As when Technus finally looks, he sees the ghost child, yet different. As he said, "Who are you?" As immediately, the child stand in front of Technus, floating in front of him in fact, saying, "Call me Phantom," as he just shooting a laser beam towards Technus, with Technus going through the wall, down into the training area of UA. As he said, "You, ghost child?" As Izuku said, "Yep, it's me." Surprised or upset? Technus. As Technus said, "You can't just disappear all day, leaving me to do my perfect plan, and suddenly come back here with more drip and try to defy me." As Izuku said, "Yeah, I tried a new costume, trying to use more bright colors. After all, I don't want people to think that I'm a villain." "Are we?" As Technus said, "I'll gonna show you." As more tentacles or wires coming through out of the wall, attacking Midoriya, while Midoriya turning intangible, invisible, going through them, slashing them, grabbing them, destroying them, while Technus trying to send on him the robots of the security system of UA. A 1-pointer, 2-pointers, those small robots that fits through the hallways of UA, while Izuku just tearing through them so quickly, shooting lasers into them, destroying them, giving them headbutts, all what you can imagine. While Izuku said, "Do you have more robots? I can do this all day. However, we only have a half an hour. Are we?" As Technus just going into the security system of UA's, and Izuku looking into one of the screen with Technus saying, "You cannot defeat me. I have control over all this school, all the students, and more of other side characters are my hostage. How can you defeat me?" As Izuku said simply, as Izuku just turning intangible and going into, the office of Principal Nezu, as Principal Nezu and All Might that were there, seeing him, and Izuku looking into Principal Nezu and All Might, as he said, "Sorry, but I hope that you do not mind me hacking into your systems." As Principal Nezu said, "Ghost child?" As Izuku said, "It's called Phantom. Call me Spectra Phantom." As All Might said, "Spectra Phantom?" As Izuku said, "Don't worry, I'll save all of you. Maybe we don't have a very good history with each other, but believe me, I'm not the bad guy here. And the enemy of my enemy is my friend." As Izuku just winks before start going through the computer of Principal Nezu. However, he doesn't know the code but Principal Nezu was so generous to give him the code, as Izuku just nodding his head while Technus said, "What can you do? You cannot hack my systems. The robots will get a break through this door and will get to come in and hunt you." As Izuku said, "Yeah, maybe I cannot hack through the system. However," as Izuku just holding a little flash drive, and, well, Technus saying, "What is that? What are you gonna do?" As Izuku said, "Well, instead of just, seriously, Technus, do you really believe that I was just wasting my time on creating a new outfit? I was creating more than just that." As Izuku putting the hard drive or the flash inside the computer of Principal Nezu, saying, "I was designing a virus, specially for you. Only." As Technus said, as Izuku said, "Oops, it seems that you start glitching already. Well, let's kick you out of the system already, shall we?" As Izuku just starts hacking through the systems, saying, "This is UA systems. I was expecting more than just this. You need to upgrade your security, Nezu." As, well, Izuku just continue hacking until finally saying, "Let's just do a hard shutdown into this whole school, shall we?" As Izuku turned off the power of all UA, before finally turning it back on. And everyone suddenly get free. The quirk canceling collars that were covering them fall on the ground. All Might going back into his full power. And Izuku said, "Well, that's all done with." As suddenly, from the computer that Izuku was hacking into, immediately Technus appeared glitching on the ground saying, "I am Technus, I am hip and drippy, and as Izuku said, "And you are the master of long monologues." As Izuku just holding his thermos saying, "See you around, Techni." As Izuku just, well, absorbed him into his thermos, saying, "Another ghost in the thermos." Hey, that was a great win today, wouldn't you agree? As Principal Nezu just coming on the computer said, "It's not over yet. The time limit that he put still goes on. If the time just goes down into 0, all the robots of UA will be, sent on the city." As Izuku said, "Oh, you're serious?" As Principal Nezu said, "Yes, I'm serious." As, well, Izuku's trying said, "Come on, can you do anything about it?" As All Might said, "Can I do anything about it?" As Principal Nezu said, "Just let me try." As Principal Nezu tried to stop the timer, trying to break through the 1 billion digit code that Technus have put in. However, the time is just going down until 10, 9, and the timer just goes until it's finally reached the 0, and Principal Nezu just covering his head with All Might covering Principal Nezu. However, nothing happened, and All Might said, wasn't the place about to get, destroyed?" As Principal Nezu said, "It's weird. I thought that the security system will gonna blow itself up and the whole school will." As suddenly, Izuku appearing out of the wall saying, "The whole school will gonna get destroyed and the robots will gonna evade or attack the city?" Yeah, about that. As Izuku literally just holding the main power core of UA. And, some other parts saying, "Sorry, but since we didn't have any time left, I just decided to destroy the main power source of UA. Oh, and also destroyed all your robots, so sorry." As Principal Nezu said, "Well, phew, that's relieving." As Izuku said, "Well, either way, I think my job is done here." As he was about to disappear while All Might said, "Wait, who are you?" As Izuku said, "I already told you. My name is Spectra Phantom. And also, I'm sorry about the Mona Lisa and the other things. Maybe you want to capture me, but I cannot allow you to do that." As Izuku turning to face All Might saying, "As long as there is ghosts going around Japan, I cannot allow you to hunt me down and capture me. Number 1. So, see you around." As he just phasing through the window before flying away. And the heroes outside of UA trying to take the students out, they just see the ghost child up in the air. As, Izuku just creating a little energy ball in his hand before throwing it up into the sky as it explodes with particles of green ectoplasmic energy. With everyone, wondering if this child is the one that saved them. which is exactly is that he's the one that saved them. Everyone start cheering him on, all the students of UA. Even Endeavor that cannot believe it is a bit relieved, and Izuku just flying away back into his home. And this is gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think about this part and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Savage was here.